hope that you're well. Thank you for joining me and for watching this video. It's going to be about a 15-20 minute video, like a morning movement, so perfect to do first thing in the morning when you wake up, to connect to your body, to your breath, to get the body moving and get stretching. But equally, you can come back to it at any time throughout the day again when you just feel like you want to get moving and maybe connect back. So again, thank you for taking the time to join me, and as always, just make sure that you're really looking after yourself, giving yourself exactly what you need, and just listening to your body. So we'll get right into it. We're going to start in a seated position. So if you just come to a comfortable seated position, maybe while making sure that the sit bones are connecting to your mat so you can really feel that grounding. Just bring the hands, maybe resting on top of your knees, palms facing up towards the ceiling. Then just close down through your eyes, taking a deep breath in through your nose. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. And then really lengthening through your spine here. So you want to feel like you're growing tall through the crown of your head. It's reaching up towards the ceiling. And just take this moment starting to settle, to feel a sense of center, of grounding. Starting to transition from thinking to feeling. And then just bringing your awareness to your internal body. Maybe just observing your breath. Not changing anything, just simply observing, being the watcher. Connecting to that rise, that fall of your body. Maybe noticing if your inhale is longer or if your exhale is longer. And then just starting to deepen the breath a little bit here. So continuing to breathe in and out through the nose, sending your breath deep down into your belly as you inhale, and just really feel your belly expand. And as you exhale, feeling that release. Again, as you inhale, feeling the expansion of your belly. And as you exhale, feeling the release. Maybe envisage where your breath is flowing in your body. Maybe see if you can feel the coolness of the air on your nostrils as you inhale, and the warmth as you exhale. So just coming into some 3-part breathing now. Again, breathing in through the nose. Just really feel your belly balloon, feel it expand. Then continue with that breath, bringing it up into your rib cage. Bring it a little further up into your chest. Feel your whole body full, expanded, pausing here. And then as you exhale, first of all, releasing that breath from your chest, your rib cage. And then finally from your belly, feel it letting go. Pausing again at the bottom. Next inhale again, breathing in, filling your belly, feeling it balloon. Continue with that breath, bring it up into the rib cage, into the chest, whole body full, pausing here. And then as you exhale, releasing from the chest, from the rib cage, and finally from the belly. So just continue a few more rounds of this 3-part breathing to the rhythm of your natural breath, using it to bring about some calm to both body and mind, to really feel that connection, keep hold of that connection, of the awareness. And then just coming back to your natural breath now. On your next inhale through your nose, bring your right ear down to your right shoulder. As you exhale, just moving your chin through to your chest, rounding the neck in a semicircle. As you inhale again, left ear comes to left shoulder. Exhale, rounding back through center chin to chest. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, rounding. As you inhale, left ear to left shoulder. And then coming back to neutral now. On your next inhale again, just reaching both hands up above the head, reaching the fingers as far as you can, feeling that nice stretch, lengthening here. Breathing in, and then as you exhale, right hand comes down to your mat, reach overhead with the left hand, maybe coming down onto the right forearm here if that's available to you. Feel the nice stretch, the nice opening through the side body, and breathe into that space. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, left hand comes down, right hand reaches overhead. Maybe again, just coming down onto the forearm. Breathing into your side body. And then release, coming back to neutral. Bringing both hands in front of you now, we're coming into our tabletop position. So spread your fingers wide on your mat, and you want your shoulders to be stacked over your wrists, your hips stacked over your knees. Your back should be as flat as you can. So again, just really extending the crown of your head forward here. As you inhale, scoop your belly low, open through your chest. And then as you exhale, round through your back, really draw your shoulder blades apart, head, neck, relax. Inhale, scoop low, linking our breath to our movement as we flow through these cat-cows. Exhale, rounding. And then maybe just take any other movement that feels good for you, maybe rocking around in circles or a figure of 8s. Just really listening to your body, giving it exactly what it needs at this moment. And just close down through the eyes whilst you're doing this. Keep the connection internal, the awareness internal. And then come back to neutral. So starting to switch on through the core here, starting to find where it is as you inhale, reach the right hand forward, left leg extends behind you, foot flexed here. So you want to try and keep your back flat, your gaze down. Finding that balance, grounding through your left hand. Release, come back to center. Again, on the next inhale, left hand reaches forward, right leg extends behind you, foot flex, back neutral. Your gaze down towards your mat. Strong through your core here. And and release, come back to center. So moving into Malasana, yogi squat here, topping the toes under. Lower your sit bones back towards your heels and then just take your feet maybe a little wider onto your mat. Hands come to heart center. Taking an inhale, roll the shoulders up, back and down, push elbows into knees, find length through your spine. Maybe just close down through your eyes and set an intention for your practice or maybe your day or evening ahead. And then releasing, hands come down to your mat, toe heel your feet together slightly, maybe just standing with them hip distance apart. We're coming in to Ragdoll, so taking opposite elbows with opposite hands here. Just allow your head and your neck to relax. You can keep a nice bend in the knee here, they don't need to be locked out, and just really let everything go. Feel the nice tension releasing in your lower back. And then coming to stillness. And as you inhale, gently rising up, come to sweep both hands up above the head. Again, find some length, palms come to touch, take a gentle back bend. And then as you exhale, hinge from your hips, fold forward. And then just coming to walk both hands in front of you now into our plank. So again, shoulders stacked over elbows, stacked over wrists here. Really pushing the heels back, engaging through your core. Drop down to your knees. Elbows into the sides as you lower down to your chest. Keep the bottom lifted here. Chin comes down to your mat. And then as you inhale, pushing up to cobra, open through your chest, breathe in. Exhale, tuck your toes under, push back, downward facing dog. First downward facing dog of the practice, so maybe just bending at alternate knees, bringing some movement in. Really lifting the sit bones up and back though. Shoulders away from your ears. Finding some stillness. And then step both feet in between your hands. As you inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep both hands up above your head, palms come to touch. Again, taking a gentle back bend. And then as you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, back flat. Again, crown of the head, really reaching forward. Exhale, plant the hands down, step, or maybe jump if you're feeling energized, back into your high plank. Flow through chaturanga or knees, chest, chin, the option is yours. If you're flowing through full chaturanga, elbows into sides, lowering to your low plank. Push down through the tops of the feet as you inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, coming into our three-legged dog here. So again, the foot flexed, toes pointing towards your mat. As you exhale, sweep that knee towards your nose. And then planting the foot in between your hands, drop down to your left knee, coming into a low lunge. You can keep the toes tucked under or push down through the top of the foot. Inhale, hands come up, finding some length here. So through the side ribs, really lifting, reaching. Big breath in. Stay connected to your breath as you exhale. Just bringing your left hand down to the inside of your right foot. Reach up with your right hand, taking a gentle twist here. Really sparking the fingers. Exhale, release, right hand comes back down to the mat. And then we're moving into our half split. So flexing through the right foot, making sure the left hip joint is over the left knee. Right foot flex, try to keep the chest lifted and then just lower the sit bones back a little bit, feeling a nice stretch deeply down your hamstring here. As you breathe in, find a little more length through your spine. As you exhale now, maybe just fold down that leg. into your low lunge and then transitioning straight into our Skandasana, side lunge. So pivoting on that right foot and then extending the left leg out to the left foot becomes flexed. Reach overhead with the left hand. Breathe into the left side body here, fill that space. Left hand sweeps back in front of you, coming into our wide-legged forward fold. Straightening out through the legs here, maybe just turn the toes out ever so slightly. Again, as you inhale, find some length through the spine. As you exhale, fold forward, hinge from the hips. Again, you can keep a gentle bend in the knee here if you like. Head, neck relaxes. Maybe reach the hands back through your legs, deepening that stretch. Connect back to the breath in these moments of stillness. And then as you inhale now, coming back up, opening straight into your warrior two. So pivoting the right foot to face the front of your mat. Your left foot is angled out 90 degrees. Drop your shoulders, bring your gaze onto the middle finger of that right hand. The right knee should be stacked over the right ankle. Inhale, straighten out through the right leg. Reach forward with the right hand moving into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Right hand comes down, left hand reaches over your body. So all the way from your left foot to the tips of your left fingers, feel that sense of stretching, of reaching. And again, just breathe into that space. As you release now, cartwheel both hands, frame your right foot. And then step your right foot back into your downward facing dog. Maybe just take a breath in child's pose, bring the knees wide, big toes come to touch. Reaching your hands in front of you, allow your forehead to melt into your mat. And then grounding back down through the hands, now tuck your toes under, lift your bottom up and back, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, foot flex. Toes pointing again towards your mat here. As you exhale, sweep the knee forward. Plant it in between the hands, drop down to your right knee, coming back into our low lunge. So again, option, toes tucked under, or push down through the top of the foot as you inhale. Reach both hands up, above the head, find that lift, find that length. And then the right hand comes down to the inside of your left foot, reach up with your left hand. Taking the gentle twist and really just rotate your left shoulder blade down, back into your spine. Release, come back to center, coming in to our half split, lowering sit bones back. The right hip joint should be over the right knee, left foot flex, find some length, open through your chest, breathe in. And then as you exhale, maybe just fold down that leg. If you just want to deepen the stretch, that is. And then coming back now into your low lunge and transitioning into your Skandasana on the opposite side. So taking the left foot, pivoting it round, the right foot flexes. Reach overhead with your right hand. Breathe into the side body. And then release, both hands come to center, coming into your wide-legged forward fold. Toes maybe just turned out ever so slightly again. As you inhale, find the length through the spine. As you exhale, fold forward. Maybe taking a different arm variation, so maybe taking them around your ankles here. And then as you release, coming in to your warrior two. Gaze on the middle finger of your left hand. Drop your shoulders. Keep the spine lifted. Pelvis neutral. Moving into Trikonasana, left hand comes down, right hand reaches overhead. Keep the chest open, continue to really draw the right shoulder blade down into your spine. And then cartwheeling, bringing both hands forward, framing the left foot, step the left foot back into your downward facing dog. Rolling over into a high plank now, so rolling all the way over, again shoulders stacked over wrists. You can either drop down to your knees and then lower to your chest, or slowly, elbows into sides, lower all the way down to your low plank. And then all the way onto your mat. Bringing your hands down by your sides, we're coming into locust. So your forehead comes to melt into your mat. And then as you inhale, lifting the head off the mat, your chest, your thighs, your arms. Keep your gaze forward here, not wanting to compress through the back of your neck, coming into this back bend, lifting up. Keep the focus, the connection on the breath. Exhale, release, bring a cheek to rest on your mat. Maybe just windscreen wipe your legs from side to side. Feel that nice release. And then come back to center. Repeating one more time. Inhale, lifting up here. Finding length, continue to reach the hands. Reach the legs behind you. Release, dropping back down. Opposite cheek comes to rest on your mat. And again, maybe just windscreen wiper your legs from side to side. And release. Bringing your hands either side of your shoulders now, pushing up into a gentle cobra. And again, then sit bones come to heels, taking a child's pose. Stretching through the spine. And then coming round, sweeping the legs around, coming back to sit on your bottom. In again, a comfortable cross-legged position here. So just really feel that connection to your mat. As you inhale, reach both hands up above your head. And then as you exhale, take your left hand to your right knee. Right hand comes back behind your spine. As you inhale, find length. And as you exhale, bring that gaze behind you. Gentle twist here. And release, come back to center. And then again, inhale, reach both hands up above your head. As you exhale, right hand comes to your left knee. Left hand reaches behind your back. Bring your gaze behind your back. And then release, come back to center. So just bring your hands on top of your knees again now, palms facing up to the ceiling. Just close down through your eyes. Take a moment to really settle, to soften back. Maybe rest back upon your intention for a moment. Come back to your breath. And try to keep the connection to your breath going on into the rest of your day ahead, knowing that you've got access at any given point to harness your breath and the calm that that can bring when the external world sometimes feels a little bit crazy. Gently bring your hands to your heart center. Just bowing, bringing your chin to your chest.